Welcome to another episode of Classics Revealed on the Fast Lane Car, and today we have quite the eclectic car collection because the owner of the car we're going to profile also owns several others. So let's start with this. This is a 2013 Mazda Speed 3. A lot of torque steer, a lot of horsepower, but come this way. Check this out. This is a 1991 Bentley Turbo R. Now behind that garage door is a car that if you watch Top Gear or even Mr. Bean, you'll be very familiar with. Coming up next on Classics Revealed, where we open up this garage and show you what's behind the magic door. All right, you guys can't see us, but I'm in here with Kelly. And Kelly, tell me what we're holding on to right now. What car is this?
This is a Volkswagen kit car that's a model of a 1937 Bugatti Type 35.
But that's not the car we've come here to see. Open, says me. The car we've actually come here to see is hiding way back there behind the Bugatti kit car replica. And tell us what that is, Kelly.
This is a 1984 Reliant Rialto GLH2.
Alright, so of course the joke of this car, Kelly, is that it only has 3 wheels. So well, it's always Roman, flipping over and it's always rolling.
It's really sad if you think about it, because not all cars are born with 4 wheels.
Yes, it is. It is somewhat
I mean,
disadvantaged.
Won't you please help? It's a poor thing.
So put your seatbelt on.
Well, the seatbelts sort of work.
Yeah, better put them on. You want to be safe here. Not that I'm pretending or worried that it's going to roll over.
This is a genuine high-quality English seatbelt that prevents you from... So I usually don't use them. And I figure it'll be better if it catches fire to get out of a hurry.
Thanks.
This is a 1984 Reliant Rialto GLH2.
GLH? Goes like hell?
I guess so. I'm not sure where the GLH comes from, but the 2 was actually the second model of the series that they had, and that had the higher compression engine, a little more horsepower. They changed some of the suspension stuff around and made the body more aerodynamic so that it would actually go faster down the freeway.
So this is the hot rod of the Reliant family.
Indeed. Yes,
now,
indeed.
People probably know the Robin. Where does this fit into that?
This car fits in the production series right in the middle of the Robin. They made Robins before this car and after this car. And the Robins that they made after this car incorporated all the design features that this car brought about.
And this is like the fancy one, right? You've got like luxury features like a heated rear window.
I do indeed. And on a car like this, you really want to have that rear window heater because it'll keep your hands warm when you're pushing it. Yeah. And but it's got a clock in it. It's got a nice interior. It's got a heater, 2-speed window wipers, which for a car that's 30 years old, that was actually kind of a big deal back in the day.
And how many cc's? 850?
It's 850 cc's. It's 10.5 to 1 compression ratio.
Okay. And
I'm getting in the 50s, 55, 60 miles to the gallon with it. And the English DOT department says they got 73 at a constant 56, with their organized, their scientific kind of run. But I get in the 50s with it all the time. It's great.
And how many speeds? How many gears?
It's got a 4-speed and reverse, of course.
And 4 cylinders.
4 cylinders. And it's water cooled. The engine's in the front.
Yep.
And the front wheel is really far forward. So technically it's a mid-engine. If you want to stretch it that far, why not? And the differential's in the back, and it's got a regular 4-speed, and the 4-speed is really nice. It's got a little snick to it when you shift, and it's really a very pleasurable little car to drive.
Now, of course the joke is that these always flip over. But yes. You said they really don't flip over.
No.
No?
And actually, if you go on the Reliant website, Top Gear had to do quite a bit of engineering to the cars they used in terms of tire pressure and weights and all that kind of thing to get the cars to do what they did.
Really? To get it to
Yeah.
flip over? Because
Yeah.
it doesn't want to flip over, you're
No,
saying?
they don't want to flip over.
You lift the wheel up. All right.
You need another take?
I have to admit, that is the funniest thing I have seen. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Are you worried?
A little.
Yeah. That was hilarious. Did you hurt the car? It didn't sound good. Come on with me, Tommy. Let's see. How does it look?
It looks fine.
Any damage? Woohoo! Oh, there is some damage. Oh no, we scratched it. Oh, we did do some damage.
Got a little road rash in the front.
We did get some road rash. Come over here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to have you
No,
damage your car.
It's like scars, you know, chick stick scars.
Have you guys heard of an 11? Well, when you have a three-wheel car, you get a long one. Okay. And how much horsepower do we have?
We're talking about a lot, you know. I mean, you got to really kind of maintain some control over this vehicle.
Right.
Because this particular model has the high compression engine, and it's got 49 horsepower.
49 horsepower.
49 horsepower.
Wow, that's not a lot.
Nope.
But it's not bad. I mean, it feels pretty perky.
Well, you know, and we're not really driving it that fast either. But once
No.
you get used to it, you can zip right along with this little car.
It is kind of a mid-engine sports. Well, I shouldn't say sports car. I should say car. Oh, now we're going around a turn.
But once you get used to it,
Yeah.
it's just good.
Tell me, how did you come about getting a Reliant Rialto 2? Not one, Rialto 2.
Well, I've got a lot of friends in the car business who are always buying and selling cars.
Yeah.
And they know that I like quirky stuff.
Yeah.
You know. And so when they heard about this car, I heard about it through the grapevine. And we made a 4-way car trade with some Carmen Gias and a couple of MGs.
Yeah.
And when all the smoke cleared, this was my consolation prize. And the guy actually had to give me this and $500 for me to get to take it because, you know, it was a box of parts. I didn't know what I was getting. And so we got the car home and did an inventory on it. My friend Ted came over and he and I looked at it and we thought, well, let's give it a shot. So ordered a bunch of parts from England. Most everything's available. And apparently they make quite a few of these overseas. And so we could get everything we needed, and it took me about a year, and we got it running, and the rest is history.
Now, of course, people make fun of it because they tend to go on two wheels. Have you ever had it on two?
Not that that ever happens.
It seems like, you know, that's always been the brunt of the Mr. Bean joke and the Top Gear joke. But when you actually own the thing, it's more fun and more reliable than that, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, when we first got this car, we thought, you know, there's no way you can drive this car without wearing a pair of clown shoes. But really, in everyday driving and moving the car around and just using it every day, it's been a lovely little car. We've just really enjoyed the heck out of it. And we take it everywhere we can. We've taken it on dates and shopping and movies and whatever, you know.
Are you the president of the Rialto, sorry?
I am the president, chief cook, and bottle washer, and as far as I know, the only member of the Reliant Rialto Owners Club.
In the U.S.?
In the U.S., yeah. The Reliant Car Company themselves have been in business since the 30s. The first cars they made had a little cycle car front end with a canvas body on the back. And but how many of these they made, I don't really know.
Now, it's made of fiberglass, right?
It is made of fiberglass and it has a metal frame underneath it.
So it gives you a little more rigidity.
Yeah, yeah.
And what's your favorite part of owning this car?
Just all the looks and the joy that it brings to people. I mean, this car, everybody loves it. For example, I was driving in traffic the other day and I got surrounded by a bunch of motorcycle guys, a bunch of Harley guys, and they were all pointing and laughing and they're all, you know, biked up and everything, you know. And I was teasing the one guy, I said, well, I don't know what you're laughing about. You've only got two wheels, right? And they were all laughing and they all took it in good spirits.
That's your best joke. Give me another one. Come
Oh,
on.
I got a couple more.
Give me another three-wheel joke.
I was in a Home Depot the other day and a guy in a Prius pulled up next to me. And when you park a Prius next to this car, Prius looks enormous. And so I got out and the guy was looking at the car and I said, God, I can't believe you Prius owners that drive these huge, bulky, gas hog vehicles, Don't you have any concern for the environment?
Yeah, with four wheels.
Yeah,
Come on.
he started laughing. And not all cars are born with four wheels. We have to be concerned about this little vehicle, and won't you please help?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Roman.